Hello, everybody. I'm Brian,
And I'm Brian.
and this is Brian versus Brian, episode 205. Beverly Hills Cop, Ahmad Foley. Okay,
Yeah.
Ahmad Foley, Axel F. I thought it was just called Axel F, and then we get the cool Beverly Hills Cop
That's what I
Axel
thought
F. I was like,
too. I
okay,
thought it was just called Axel F. Yeah.
that's better. Okay, I want the
Yeah.
whole title in here. Directed by Mark Malloy, replacing Eddie L. Arby and Bilal Falal after the duo wanted to focus on Batgirl. Well, that worked out great.
Oof. Yeah. Isn't that the movie that got canceled? There's not the one that Warner Brothers just fucking straight up
They
canceled.
shelved it.
Yeah.
They didn't cancel it. They finished it, bitch.
Brutal.
I
Brutal.
would like to see that, man. It's
Yeah.
done.
Totally.
Fucking show it to us. What's it gonna? I don't understand that. You have a streaming service. You just put it on. What do you think it's gonna tarnish your fucking glowing reputation with the DC
Hmm.
universe here? Come on, dude.
Yeah.
Let us see it. All right. This is July 3rd, 2024. Budget of 150 million. The return of Eddie Murphy to Beverly Hills Cop. This is the only legacy sequel he's done so far, right? I can't think of another one.
Yeah. There's no Trading Places. There's no 48 Hours. He hasn't done a
Oh wait,
Nutty
he did
Professor.
do he did Coming to America. I forgot.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That's right. That's right.
We
Yeah, it
did
was
get
rough.
one
I
out of
forgot that that even existed.
him. Hello. Yeah. So this one, uh, God dang it, what's the fucking song in the beginning? I loved it.
I
It
think it was
opens.
The Heat Is On. Or no, that's the chase scene. That's the snowplow.
Oh, oh, oh. No, I think it does start to that.
Is it start that? Okay, yeah. That's how the
Yeah,
that's how the first movie starts. The first movie has that chase scene with that song.
I know. I haven't watched any of them. I just watched the first one to prepare for this, though.
Hmm.
So that was pretty cool. And you get some like grainier shots of Detroit, which looks similar to the first one, which is pretty cool. Then the title card was all kind of shitty, like an '80s title
Yeah,
card would be.
yeah.
Not perfect and not high res. I liked that.
It was weird because like the opening credits is just him driving around, Axel, and he's just cut to him just smiling. I was just like, this is a weird opening, but some of it was kind of funny. Fuck you, Axel.
uh, I'm pretty sure he's driving in the first one too, isn't he? In that Nova. Oh, I can't remember.
The first one he's doing that sting operate. He's selling cigarettes in the back of the truck, and then it like
Oh yeah, yeah.
there's a chase scene. Yeah.
He's got to return to Beverly Hills after his daughter Jane and his old partner Billy Rosewood's life is threatened. Uh, Apparently, he has a daughter. Did that come up in the later movies,
Um,
or they just throw this retcon in here that he has a daughter?
the only one that would maybe mention is the third one, but I haven't seen that third one since I was a kid. But I don't remember him having a daughter in the first two. But maybe in the third one, like I said, it's been decades since I've seen the third one. But it could just be a retcon thing.
Or even a true love interest?
No, not that I
Yeah.
remember.
Damn, a film entered development in the mid 1990s under Murphy's production company. Various directors and screenwriters were attached over the years, including the duo that did Batgirl. It undergone development hell. Uh, yeah. I would like to see like a Nutty Professor
That'd be fun.
back,
Yeah.
boo, with the fat suit. See how we get away with that nowadays. But this, what he get? He gets a call from Billy, talking about some case. His daughter's in trouble. His daughter's a lawyer. Took a case with this guy who was accused of killing an undercover cop. Um, so he travels to Beverly Hills to figure it out, and he's his estranged daughter. They haven't spoken in years.
Yeah.
And the I like in Detroit the new police chief is the a guy from the first one. Very small part in the first one. I remember he just kind of talks to him.
Yeah.
And then
Paul
okay,
Weiser, or I think that's his
he's the
name. Yeah.
chief. Yeah, because he had that part, and he's like 80s Reiser is like always the same kind of tone guy
Hmm.
character, just kind of worried. That's
Yeah.
his thing. I'm worried about something.
Same with in
Uh,
Aliens. He plays like the corporate scumbag in
yeah.
Aliens. Yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Um, so he goes back,
Yeah, it was like that fun.
and
There's kind of a fun scene in the opening when he goes to a hockey game with a fellow
oh
cop.
yeah,
Yeah,
this
that was pretty
sting,
fun. And then the snowplow
remin
chase.
yeah, reminiscent of the strip club. So it's like, no, I just wanted to come to a hockey game, and you found out the place is going to be robbed. What are they going to rob from a hockey rink? Yeah, we're going
Yeah.
to find that out. Uh, uh. And yeah, the forced old Eddie Murphy laugh just seems out of
Yeah.
place in his old age. I've been just laughing. Yeah.
Yeah, they're like stealing the what is it, like the championship rings from the players in the locker room. Like, do
Oh
players just
yeah.
keep rings with them? Don't they like put them at home or I don't know. I don't have a ring, but you'd think they put that behind glass or something.
I said, where's my pads, motherfucker?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Who am I? Who the fuck are you? I'm the new goalie. uh, oh yeah, and then there's like, I didn't think you liked hockey. You didn't think I liked hockey? What make you think that? You just look at this and assume I
Hmm.
don't like hockey, huh? No, it's not a black thing. You just never spoken about hockey. What do I got to talk about hockey all the time?
Yeah. My great grandfather was in the Negro Hockey League. You never heard about the Negro Hockey League? Like, what?
uh, so yeah, then they're chasing the guys, getting shot at, gets a snowplow. Yeah, we in a goddamn snowplow. What's the problem? Just send it back up.
Hmm.
And then he's like, man, I can't believe I'm on a case with Axel Foley. My wife's never gonna believe this. He's like, man, call it in.
Yeah.
While driving the snowplow, goes, honey, you're never gonna believe this. Man, call the station.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Oh, my bad. I gotta go. uh, yeah, and he fucks up a bunch of shit, of course. And he's like, yeah, I think you need to quit hitting cars, man. This is great. Just plowing through, all to stop some ring thieves.
Yeah, motorcycle
Uh,
thieves. Yeah.
yeah, there's some cool stuff, and then oh yeah, that last scene when he cleans out that whole like uh, what the hell is that? Fucking back alleyway, just because the plow's like as big as the alley, just cleans the whole motherfucker
Oh
out. There's all
yeah.
sorts of shit in it, and then by the end, the guy's just in the pile of shit, just pushed out of the
Hey.
alleyway. And then the guy in the morning's like, "You guys are fucking crazy, man."
Yeah.
Uh, then he goes back to Beverly Hills.
Yeah, then he gets the call from Billy. I think at this
Hmm.
point, I'm trying to remember if his daughter's been. I don't think his daughter's been attacked yet, right? She gets attacked at some point in the parking garage. I don't remember if that's before. Oh, it has to be before he goes to Beverly Hills, but I can't remember if that's part of the phone call. But Billy's like, "Hey, we're onto something. Also, your daughter is being fucked with." I don't remember.
I don't think that happens till a little bit later. He
Yeah.
might even already be in town, but he warns him that she's with some unsavory characters. And do 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 do. He goes to the police. Oh, well, he gets arrested. What did he get arrested for? Right?
Oh, he goes. This is my. I'm glad you noticed it. I'm glad you mentioned this because this is the funniest scene in the movie for me. This got the biggest laugh. He goes to Beverly Hills to go to Billy's apartment, and so we cut inside Billy's apartment. And you see some
Oh yeah,
henchmen
yeah.
going through his shit, and he immediately walks in, and he's like, "What the fuck's taking you guys so long?" And he like immediately walks to the table and starts rummaging through the paper. He's like, "Hurry the fuck up!" You're like, "Who the hell are you?" That
Who
got me
sent?
the biggest laugh. That was really good.
Who sent you? Who the hell do you think sent me?
Yeah. LeBron James.
Well, I can't remember what they said. What, Michael? Yes, Michael. Yeah, you know how he gets. Hurry up.
Oh man, that was good.
Hey
That's
man,
like I was actually kind of worried that because I hadn't really laughed at that moment. I was kind of coming in this movie. I was really worried that like some actors come out not necessarily retirement, but they studios blow the dust off of some of these actors' faces and make them do like the role that they've been doing like 50 years ago. Sometimes it comes off as
hmm
stiff. I was kind of worried that this was going to be a stiff kind of Axel Foley thing, his Axel Foley shtick. But no, he fits right back into that role of him talking in himself into situations. I was like, man, he still got it.
yeah,
He still got it.
it was fun. It definitely fit the tone, and it's not an overtly funny movie, but neither was the first one.
Yeah.
After watching it, it's like I don't didn't laugh much at all in the first movie. It's okay, it's fun. I don't really have any nostalgia for it because I didn't watch it back in the day, but
Hmm.
it's not. It's more an action cop movie than a comedy.
Yeah.
A lot more. So I'd say this one definitely has more spots for laughs than the original did. Uh, yeah. Then they find the photo of him. Hey, this is you, man. That ain't me.
Yeah.
I said actor Wesley Snipes. They always say I look like him. I don't look nothing like him. Uh, so
Oh
that was
yeah. Sorry,
good.
where I
And
was going with this is yeah. So after that, they kind of like he gets there's like a chase scene with him in a parking meter vehicle, and then he gets arrested and taken to the. They said that woman was pretty funny too.
oh
The
yeah,
parking meter
we
lady.
tries to take the parking meter tricycle thing, and he takes it, and then he looks to the side, and
Yeah,
she's still right
she's
there
still
at
hanging
the
on.
window, she's like hanging on. Hey, what the hell? I told you ain't going nowhere. I'm sorry, lady. Just fucking
Uh,
throw her off.
that reveal is so good because he takes off and because she's just standing next to it, and then yeah, that reveal for it just hanging there. That was pretty good. The
Yeah, it
fuck?
was. Yeah, and he gets arrested by Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I haven't seen much of him lately.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Uh, so he's a cop and arrests him. And what the hell's the name of the guy? Not Billy, but the other guy.
Oh, Taggart.
Taggart.
Yeah,
Man, where's Taggart? Let me talk to
yeah.
Taggart. Chief Taggart? I think he's busy. I think he'll want to talk to me, man. Tell him Axel Foley's here. Tell Taggart. And he would know you. Yeah, we go buddy, man. We go way back. And then he just refuses. Hey, you! Get Taggart over here.
Yeah.
Tell Foley's over here. Do not get Taggart. Hey, man, don't be an asshole.
Yeah.
And that's all pretty good. And um, Gordon Levitt's I know a bit of a hard ass. Once again, like kind of reminiscent of the first movie. Here in Beverly Hills, we buy the book and all that shit.
Yeah.
Well, and then eventually, well, Taggart does know you and apparently wants to see you for some fucking reason. And he goes in there, meets him again, and yeah, Taggart. It's really cool. They got him back and Judge Reinhold.
Hmm.
I thought Judge would be in it more.
Yeah, he's
Uh,
barely in it. Yeah.
yeah, but it's mostly this guy, which isn't a lot, but more than Reinhold.
Oh yeah, totally.
Um, he meets him, and then in the room is what the hell's that actor's name?
Kevin Bacon.
Bacon, Kevin
Yeah.
Bacon. He's like some special drug undercover fucking captain or something. I forget his title, but some kind of special undercover cop or in charge of undercover cops. And then we get Axel. Yeah, I never seen a cop with no $2,000 Gucci shoes. Oh, something ain't
Yeah.
right. And all that. Yeah, he meets up with his daughter.
Oh yeah,
Finds out
the
she's.
phone call bit was pretty good at the station. He gets the one phone
Oh
call, calls
yeah.
his daughter, and she hangs up, and he's like banging on the, "Hey, your phone's broken to shit. Let me do another
Hey
one."
man, you pay your bill? I got disconnected, and then I got a third one. I'm gonna need another one.
Yeah.
Hey, what are you looking at me? Is your shit that's fucked up? They're like this ain't your phone. Oh man. Yeah, talks to her. He's a little perturbed because they tell him that she's defending a cop killer, and he doesn't like that much because she is kind of rebelled against him, and they have this falling out, and she defends criminals now, which is he feels like is a affront to his profession and what
Yeah.
he does, trying to catch them. Uh, then they team up for a bit. What do we got some scenes with them doing some shit. Oh yeah, where they go to what is that place?
Like the impound. Talking about the impound scene.
I
The
thought there was one
Jupiter.
before that they snuck into.
Fuck, I'm trying to remember all the scenes. The only ones that stuck out to me was the impound and
And then the club,
the
right?
realtor. The club is with Joseph Gordon-Levitt, but and then the realtor scene, which is another great moment. But yeah, those are the two I can remember. That I mean, they're together a lot, but I'm trying to
Well,
remember
they
like
go into the club together because he says he's the fire marshal, right? And remember, she comes in.
oh, the club. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's right. That's right. I was
Yeah.
thinking of the Louis Guzman karaoke. I thought
Oh
that's
yeah.
yeah. I forgot about the club part.
And she's like, I'm the special inspector to the mayor's office, and gets in there, and that was pretty good. Him trying to do his normal shit where he makes shit up, uh, and her helping.
Hmm.
Yeah, and then it's just a plot of them kind of doing their thing and investigating things like that. Funny scenes. He makes up characters. Funny scene where he goes to the hotel in Beverly Hills. He needs a room, and in the original, it's $235 a night for the suite, and then this one has it's $987 a night
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
for the suite. And he's like, "Oh, I love Beverly Hills."
Hmm.
Um,
There's also another good bit too, because like I think she says the price, and you see him get ready to do some sort of act, and then he exhales and goes, "You know what? I'm too tired for this. Just give me the room." It's like that was pretty good.
yeah. What do they need their special friend for? But anyways, yeah, they go to the impound. They found out this undercover cop was killed in a car with this guy who was accused of killing him. Some undercover drug bust, and they want to check out the car. And they go there. There's fucking actors' headshots up in the lobby part. And it's got Arnold from Last Action Hero. He's got the
Yeah.
brown leather jacket and the red shirt, like the coolest Arnold look I think I've ever
Oh yeah.
seen. It's so cool, the brown leather and the red shirt. So he thinks he wants to be in the movie business. And he's like, "Hey man, I got a consultant job for you, on this movie." And he's like, "Consultant? No thanks. I don't work behind the camera." And so he read the guy wrong, and then looks up and notices he has his own
He has his
headshot
own fucking
up there.
headshot.
And he's like, "Wait, do I know you? I know you from something. You've been in something, right?
Mhm.
Where would I've seen you?" And he's like, I don't know. I had a part in Jupiter Ascending. You know, Lost Boy number 4.
Yeah,
Lost Boy
yeah.
number 4. Oh
That's
my
right.
god, you were great in that. He's got the poster for Jupiter Ascending.
Yeah.
Man, I love that film. So good, so good. Tell me about it. And then his daughter's like, "No, why would he tell you about it? He's in it. Oh, let's hear from you. Let's hear from a real fan. What did you like about it? What was it? What was it about?" Oh man, I don't get me started on Jupiter Ascending. They're in Jupiter, and and then she's like, "What was it ascending?"
And
Oh,
yeah.
when it's ascending, yeah, it's glorious. And then I like the actors, like, yeah, that was my favorite scene too.
Yeah. Oh.
I did get some tips from Channing Tatum. He's got the picture of him and
Oh yeah,
Channing.
God damn it. So good.
That was pretty good. Hey man, so we're doing a movie of what is that
Oh
new
yeah.
Liam Neeson flick where he runs he runs a police impound or some shit. Do you mind if we go back there and get some research? No, let's do it. So go check out that car. Oh yeah, and the police impound is like all Ferraris and Porsches and Bentleys.
Oh yeah.
And then he's like, what did he say about? He's like, oh, this is kind of like a impound from Detroit, except for every part of it.
Yeah.
So they go to the car and they find out there was like um,
The
a
hidden
video
camera.
camera,
Yeah.
yeah, in the AC vent, and it's missing an SD card. So there's footage of this murder somewhere, and it either exonerates or condemns her client. They need to know which. Um, who did the guys come down there right then, or I think some kind of confrontation happened shortly after this,
Yeah, I don't remember. I do
or
remember
or
that
during
shootout in the
this?
scene, but I think that's a little later. I don't remember. Maybe someone's tailing him at that point, but I don't think that shootout is that what you're talking about? The shootout scene? I don't
Yeah,
think
I
that
think they
happens till
were getting
later.
tailed.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyways, when she got threatened, that was pretty cool, and they lock her
Oh
in the
yeah.
push her in the car, then push her over. I was like, why did you just push her over the cliff? Why are you threatening her? Just
Yeah.
do it. And then they push in her car with a tow truck, which is at first I thought they were just gonna. Well, at first I thought they were gonna push her off a fucking cliff,
Yeah.
and then I thought, okay, they're just gonna scare her. They're pushing like half of her car off, and then they push her all the way off, but they had a tow cable connected so it catches it. Ugh. It's
Hmm.
like, what the fuck's now you're stuck here with the truck, right?
Yeah.
So what are you gonna
Now
do?
you're in a situation.
I mean, you could drop her the extra 10 feet and she'll be just fine, right? I guess they
Yeah.
could do that, but they didn't. Like that's what I would have done. Just let go. Ow. Yeah, it was strange, but it was pretty cool. It reminded me of what was that? Damn it, what was it? Rumble in the Bronx with that like scene on the parking garage with the truck
Right,
with the
right.
balls.
Yeah, yeah.
They're trying to. They're pushing him off.
Push. Yeah.
Oh, you make me climb on balls. Ah. So we get moving on. Uh, so now Eddie Murphy, Axel is very uh, suspicious of this Kevin Bacon character. So he goes to they go into some club, right? And he's there with the guys that tried to kill him.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you know how it is. Sometimes you got to do things without a warrant, and which is reminiscent of what Axel says in the first movie. It's like, dude, we don't need a warrant. We just go in there, and sometimes things got to get done that way. And so he's appealing to that side of Axel, but it's like, yeah, that. And he's like, I understand that. That will be fine, but they did try to kill me.
Hmm.
And it's like, oh yeah, they went a little far. I'll admit that. And he's got a Rolex, and Axel sees that's a nice Rolex, golden presidential. It's like, yeah, I ain't never seen no cop have, no Rolex and never done enough to get him one. It's like, well, I earned it, and I'm gonna enjoy it, and all this shit. So he's probably definitely dirty. And he also starts to suspect Taggart for a minute, and I thought that would have been a cool twist if they would have
Oh
done
yeah.
that,
Yeah. If he's
but they
taking a
did.
little bit of a cut, yeah.
Yeah, but they didn't. I thought that would have been fun. Just something out of right field there. Um, yeah. What do we go to? Yeah, I mean, by the end of the movie, they're just sending hit squads and shit after him, and there's a lot of chases. Um,
Yeah, like some
they,
point, like I think Taggart is not buying anything. Like I think Joseph Gordon-Levitt's kind of on Axel's side. Oh, and also there's like a relationship, an ex relationship with the daughter. So like he's taken Axel's side and the daughter's side. So I think Taggart kind of tells them to go fuck off. So they kind of go rogue and start teaming him and Joseph Gordon-Levitt start teaming up to investigate because Taggart's not having it, not believing what they're doing. So they kind of go off and do their own thing. Yeah, chase the helicopter chase scene. There's a bunch of shit.
oh yeah, and we get the best cameo in the movie. I don't remember why they needed to go to this house. Do you remember? Why,
Fuck yeah, I don't remember why.
I think they were hiding cocaine in the house or something in statues. I don't know, but yeah, but we got to get someone who's very in the exclusive Beverly Hills scene. I know just the guy or just the person. So you kind of think they're going to get the lady from the first one
Yeah,
who was
yeah.
into the
The art
art and stuff.
dealership. Yeah.
It's kind of what you're thinking this is going to go. Because then the car pulls up, and in the first one she has a really nice like red Mercedes or something.
Hmm.
And then it's like, Axel Folly! And it's the European guy from the fucking art shop in the
Yeah.
first one, and he's great. Oh, hello.
He's in the
and he's
second
like,
one too. He comes back in the
yeah.
he's like a hairdresser guy in the second movie. Yeah, he's another small scene. He like walks into a hairdress. Axel. But yeah, he's. I don't remember if he's in the third one, but he's definitely in the first two.
Uh, yeah, I saw a thing about like I don't know, the director just saw this guy somewhere doing something and loved him and put him in there, and I guess he was just killing the whole cast the whole time he was there, and they didn't know anything about him and just all the stuff he was doing
Yeah, it's a
with the
pretty.
act.
I mean, it's he's only in the first movie for what one scene, but it's such a memorable like get the fuck out of no, I cannot. I'm not like that whole
No,
thing.
I
Take it to yourself.
cannot. No.
Just that scene alone got him booked for the rest of the franchise. Pretty wild.
Do you want an espresso? I do one with a lemon twist. It's very delicious.
Yeah. The button your
And
shirt. What did I hear? That's not sexy. So
that's not
good.
sexy. No, it's not sexy. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was great. And I don't know what am I feeling here between these two. Like the magnetism. The what? The magnetism. The magnetism. Yes, the
Yeah.
sexual tension between these two.
Yeah.
It was good. And so he helps him go check out this house. And then this is that realtor was pretty funny. Oh my god, this house is so awesome. You're gonna love
She was so good.
it.
She almost stole the movie for me. She was almost everything that came out of her mouth was fucking gold.
And then by the end, you know what? I know we don't want this house. I was like, yeah, this house fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Do you remember
Disgusting.
the bit that she does? God, I can't remember, but she's like, "Your name's Axel. If you take my name and your name, it would make well, God, what the fuck was it? That got me a good laugh. God, what
What
the
was
fuck?
her name? Her name was like Ashley.
Yeah. God,
Actually, or I don't know.
yeah,
But
actually or something. Yeah, that was pretty good.
actually, yeah, and she hears that he's rich. This is my rich daddy. Oh, daddy. she's like, she's immediately hitting on him, knowing that he can buy this house. That's pretty good. Uh, yeah, I think at the house we get a confrontation. No, or leaving at least. I don't know.
Yeah, he's on a phone call. I don't remember who the fuck he's because he disappears for a while on a phone call, and we kind of just follow Joseph Gordon-Levitt and the daughter, reconnecting and goofing around. And then he comes back. He's like, ah, never mind. I don't want this place. I'm not interested. And then they leave. I don't remember what happens after that.
First, we got to address your crazy pronunciation of Joseph Gordon-Levitt's name. You've
Joseph, what
done
am
it
I saying?
multiple
Joseph Gordon-Levitt?
times. Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Levitt?
I've never heard of Levitt.
Levitt. You gotta,
I'm
it's a
trying.
nice ring to it.
Church, have you ever seen the Batman with Gordon Levitt? Hey, he's the new Robin, Gordon
He's the new
Levitt.
Robin.
My name's Robin. That's literally his name. Well, then he can't be Robin. You can't
Yeah.
just use your first name as your superhero name.
Call him Looper Levitt. Looper Levitt.
So yeah, then we get some more shit. There's more shit. Congratulations.
Yeah, there's a lot of bloat. There's kind of hard to. It's one of those movies that's kind of hard to remember like all the things because there's a lot happening in the movie.
Yeah, and I can't remember when we really start to solidify Bacon as our bad guy. There's one point he really shows his ass, and we know.
Yeah,
It's
I
a,
think it's when they coming out of the Louis Guzman. I think that's how you say his name, Louis Guzman. Guzman.
oh yeah, because he tells him that.
Yeah, they leave that bar, and then the cops kind of swarm them, and he's there, and he's like, book him. But yeah, I don't remember.
Oh
if
yeah, he
there's
sets him
juicy
up with
scenes.
some cocaine in the trunk,
Yeah, that's right.
and yeah, Luis Guzman, that was pretty good. Singing some karaoke. You know what everybody wants? He wants recognition. Eh, eh, Just like, man, you are good. That is the best version of that
Yeah.
song I've ever heard. Whatever that song was. Look at you come up to me talking to me like my homies. These are fucking cops.
Yeah.
And then I like how he's like they're sitting with him talking. I'm a very complicated person. Yeah, we see that. And then I like how Eddie Murphy used the onion layers
Yeah,
reference
Shrek.
from like Shrek. And
Yeah.
he's like, yeah, you got many layers like an onion. And he's like, Levitt's like yeah, like a onion with glitter. There's just glitter all over. Yeah, and all the while, he's fixing his bond with his daughter, and then we get to our final confrontation later at the. I don't remember where it's at. Is it at that same house
I think it
that they were
is.
looking to buy?
I think it is. Yeah.
Right, and then we finally. I can't remember how or when, but finally Judge Reinhold joins the circus. They rescue him. He was being tortured for 2 days
Hmm.
in some basement or something. But now he's on the case, and his relationship with Taggart's kind of uh, on the men's. Like, what was it? He. Dang it! He thought somebody was being dirty in the police department. Might have been that guy Bacon, and Taggart didn't believe him.
Yeah, just like wouldn't let it go, kind of thing. Yeah, kind of went off. In
Yeah,
his mind, went off the rails. But
yeah, and so you didn't believe me, and he's like, an apology would be nice. I'm not gonna apologize. uh, yeah, Judge Reinhold looks good, man.
yeah,
Looks good.
Taggart looks
Falls
half
in.
dead. Not to be mean, but he's looking pretty
Well, I
old,
mean,
but he's
he was
doing
pretty
it. He's
old the
doing it.
first one, man.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's rough. Um,
He
yeah,
can
they.
still form more sentences than our president. So so for that, I can applaud
It's
him.
it's pretty good. Hey, it's an 8 handicap though.
Yeah.
Uh, Taggart. Yeah, like when they're it's reminiscent of the first movie when they're at the shootout. He's like, "What am I gonna do with this gun? Shoot the bad guys!" And they're
Yeah.
both laying there on the grass, kind of like they were in the first one. And the
Hmm.
shootout. You're still a crazy bastard. You know that? And all that kind of shit. So that's good.
Yeah, and doesn't he like
Uh,
shoot everybody and then after everyone's dead, he stands up and holds his badge and he's like, "Everyone, this is the police." And Taggart's like, "God damn it."
uh, Mock trial with Jay Reinhold. You remember
Hmm.
that on Arrested Development?
Uh-uh.
No.
I've never seen I mean, I've
Oh,
seen random episodes, but I've never actually sat down and watched it. I hear it's a
oh
great
man,
show. Yeah.
it was great. He had this. It was like Judge Judy he was on, and it's
Judge
called
Reinhold.
Mock Trial with Judge Reinhold. And he's like, "Did you just hire me for this because my name is Judge?" No, no. As a matter of fact, we'll change the name of the show to Mock Trial with Jay Reinhold.
Nice.
And then anyways, he like tailors his judge robe, and it's like skin tight because he doesn't like how flowy it is.
Hmm.
Anyway, it was good. Check it out, Mock Trial, Jay Reinhold, Sundays at 4. Long story longer. Uh, Axel confronts everybody. Everyone's dead pretty much except Kevin Bacon's character, and then he confronts him in a hallway. Um, yeah, get the old classic Mexican standoff. And then his daughter comes in. Hey, you freeze, you. Like she knows
Hmm.
something. And then he's like, well, I'm gonna shoot her. He goes to
Yeah.
shoot her, and you get the Eddie Murphy run. No, jumps in front of her and gets shot. Who shoots Kevin in the head?
Looper
Oh yeah,
LeVay.
it was Looper. And a Looper, Levite, shoots him in the head, and that's what we got there. Then we get the hospital, and I think she's finally okay with her dad again. She's very worried that he's gonna die from the shot in the shoulder. Um, and I like how Tagger and Billy are they're not that worried. They see him on a
Yeah.
stretcher and like, oh no, Axel.
Yeah.
Just kind of like
Uh,
like again. Uh, yeah. And then we go back to the hospital. She goes to visit him. He's not there. She goes across the street to the diner. He's eating a burger,
mhm.
and so that stuff's pretty good. Um, yeah, she wants him to stay a little bit longer so they could reconnect and stuff. And He has to stay in the hospital for a while. Then we go back. It says a few days later, and we got Billy and Taggart sitting in a car, staking out the hospital like they did his hotel in the first one.
Hmm.
I think they're supposed to make sure he doesn't leave. I don't know why it's a
Yeah,
concern for
just
the
an excuse
police
to
department.
yeah to
Yeah,
get this scene to happen. Yeah,
but yeah, he sneaks in the back seat again. And, oh, you almost gave me another heart attack. Oh,
yeah.
oh, Taggart. And yeah, we go get a steak, you guys. Come on now, let's go get a steak. Doesn't that sound good? That sound good. I've been eating this damn hospital food. Come on, man. And yeah, I can go for a porterhouse and yeah, and it's like, yeah, it's gonna be real fun. And he just looks at the camera,
Yeah.
whatever, fucking, you know,
Turtle.
and it's a freeze frame ending, just like the first one.
Yeah.
Not as good as the first one. The first one,
Yeah. Yeah.
this one just freezes on a random moment. But yeah, the movie's fun. It matches the tone well. The characters fall right back into spot, which isn't easy to do so many years later. Um, the music is all really good and reminiscent of the first ones, with just a lot of synth and 80s stuff.
Yeah, and a lot of
Some
the needle
modern.
drops they have are straight up needle drops from the first, not even just the first one, the first two movies.
Yeah.
There's a couple like 80s pop songs that are from those first two movies.
It's that there's that one song. It's during a chase. I think it's during the. I don't know if it's during the snowplow chase, but it's in a chase in the first one too. And it's like I'd never heard the song before. It's like it sounds just like it's obviously what the theme song to DuckTales is based off of.
Mm.
In my head is like ooh, and it's something. I was like, this is fucking DuckTales, dude. Because every
DuckTales.
day I
Ooh.
dream of DuckTales, woo, and like the woo is in this song. Oh yeah,
Oh yeah,
da-da-da,
yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking
woo. And I
about.
was like, it's fucking DuckTales, dude. Life is a lie. I thought somebody just wrote this clever little DuckTales jingle like, out of their ass.
Yeah. Hmm.
And then Jesse's like, it's probably the same people. Well, it could be. It's fucking. All I had was this 180 song. And like,
Yeah.
what about that one? Woo! Down in Duckburg. You just played that song.
Yeah, let's play that song.
Here in Duckburg, it's like
Got
a hurricane. All right,
it.
but yeah, the sounds were great. It's a really good legacy sequel. They took a lot of care, and really, obviously, Eddie Murphy producing it, like he cares about doing these things justice. Even though the first one didn't hit very good, the Coming to America, I think you could tell he cared.
Yeah.
Like he's trying to get the heart of what made the first one good, trying to give you just enough new stuff, but also feed you that nostalgia. This one does it a lot better. Uh, yeah, it's fun, man. I want to see him do this to like all these fucking movies, man. Why not? Do the other one. What's the other one? 48 Hours?
48 Hours, Trading Places, him and Dan Aykroyd can get back together. That movie's
Oh
hilarious.
shit,
Yeah.
that'd be pretty good. Um, yeah, like it's another Nutty Professor or something like that. Fuck it, do another fucking outfit one.
Yeah.
The clumps. Oh,
Oh,
just
shit.
farting around a goddamn table, you know. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I was pleasantly surprised. Uh, I think you probably could have got away with doing this in the theater, even. I
Yeah.
think there's enough nostalgia trip amongst the people that this wouldn't have been a failure if you would have put it in real theaters, and that's saying something. For being a Netflix legacy sequel. So, yeah, I liked it a lot. It was fun. It worked, and it fits, and it's awesome to see Eddie Murphy doing this stuff rather than the stuff he's been doing the last couple years. Um, I think you definitely see he can still be really funny in a movie, and you almost forget that.
Yeah.
over the last couple of years, and he's not really funny in this. But he's not given a lot to be really funny. But the stuff he is given to be funny is funny. So if he had a movie where there's more funny to be had, this tells me he could still knock it out the park. Yeah, 7.2. Liked it a lot.
Nice. Yeah, I was actually shocked I was shocked that this movie wasn't a complete train wreck. I was actually prepared for us to come in today and just annihilate this movie. Kind of like we did with Coming to America. Against kind of my own rule set that I put on myself, I did watch the trailer, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. And I watched that trailer and I was like, oh my God, that's going to be fucking awful. It was not a good trailer in my opinion. And I was just coming into it, I was like, oh man, this is gonna be a rough one. But it's fun. It really was. Like it's
Yeah.
not great, but I was like, man, I'm laughing. I think it's a little too long. I think this is 2 hours. It probably could have, whittled it down to like hour 40. I did start to feel the length as it went along. But yeah, some of the bits are really funny. Like I said, the one that got me the most was him rummaging through the papers with the henchman. Um, but yeah, every time he's doing the Axel Foley shtick, it's fucking hilarious. And it's even if you're not cackling, you're still enjoying it. You're still smiling and having fun with it. And I just thought it was a solid 80s, not it's not 80s, but a solid throwback, buddy cop movie. So yeah, to me it was a 7, solid 7. It was a lot of fun.
All right. We're pretty close agreement then. 7.72. Yeah, it's fun. Check it out. I mean, it's on Netflix. Everyone's got Netflix. There's no reason for you not to watch this. So go give it a gander. And I think they have the other 3 on there, if I'm not
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I
mistaken.
was gonna say we after this we th- I threw on the first one, and I don't think Sarah had seen it, or she has. It's been a while, but so I was just kind of fast forwarding to like the good parts. And I don't know. I think I disagree a little bit. I think it is funny. Like we were laughing our asses off at like the when he gets thrown out of the window, and that first confrontation with the not confrontation, the first dialogue scene with the I forget the guy's name, the European guy. There's like even small stuff. He's walking down the street and he sees 2 guys dressed in like the most ridiculous outfit, and he walks by and he's and he like grabs his stomach and starts laughing. There's like a lot of like subtle, funny moments in that first one. I don't think it's as good as the first one. I don't even know if I would say it's as good as the second one, but it's definitely better than the third one. That's for sure. That movie fucking sucks. But yeah, I still
Yeah,
think the first movie's pretty funny.
I just didn't find it that funny.
Mm,
I was watching it and I was like, wow, this is more like a cop movie. I thought it was going to be more
yeah,
of a comedy. Um, because when I think of funny Eddie Murphy movies now, I just think of like Life.
yeah, totally.
Right? It's just funny the whole fucking way through. Everything he says out of his mouth is, man,
Oh yeah.
I wish this spoon was sharp. I'll stab a motherfucker right now. So yeah, 7.2. Check it out. Netflix right now, exclusive. Uh, Hopefully the return of Eddie Murphy. Hopefully he starts picking some projects that let him shine, because we obviously see he's still Eddie Murphy. Okay,
Yeah,
he's
there's a
old.
Netflix movie that came out. I don't know if you watched it. I don't know, like 4 or 5 years ago. It was a Netflix movie called Black Dolomite.
Oh, that was good.
Everyone raved about that. I haven't seen that. I kind of want to go back and
Oh, you
watch
need to see
that.
that. It's about that. You've seen that movie Dolomite, right?
No, it's about
Or
a black
heard about
filmmaker
it?
though, right?
Yeah, he just makes this independent film, and uh, where he's just this super pimp, and it's pretty much like it's pretty much like, what's that movie called? The notorious bad movie. Well, hey, Mark,
Oh,
the
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 Room.
the Room. It's
Yeah.
kind of like 70s Black The Room,
Ah,
where
okay,
he just
okay.
makes his own shitty movie, and he's like, hey, bitches, and it's just so over the top,
Uh,
and it's about the comedian who did that just
mm.
finding funny things. He's like, fuck, I'm gonna make my own goddamn movie then.
I
And yeah, it's really good,
need to
man.
watch that. Yeah.
I need to watch the original. I've just seen little bits and parts of it, Dolomite, but it's a crazy story, of how that movie got made and the guy who made it. But yeah, definitely check out the Eddie Murphy movie. It was really funny. Uh, yeah, thanks for joining us. As always, we appreciate it. Please like and subscribe here on YouTube, and please also check us out on your preferred podcast platforms, whether that be Apple Music or Spotify. We'll be there waiting for you every Sunday. We appreciate you, and until the next V's, peace.
Peace.